Hi, this is Shirish Kulkarni, founder and CEO of Stroth Consultech, which is into business consulting, helping small and medium businesses to grow for last 5 years. And with this new concept called as Hatke, we are talking to various business owners, entrepreneurs who are thinking about the current situation in a very different way, or Hatke way as we call it. And they are looking at avenues to modify the business models, business processes, and make themselves more relevant, more connected to the current situation and hence the market. And those are the ones who will come out as winners. So I have a great privilege to have Rachna Vora and Shabir Saburwala, who are driving an initiative called as Rescue Room, which is in itself Hatke. And I'm so privileged to have you, Shabir and Rachna.
Thank you so much, Shirish, for having us. Thank you.
Wonderful. So starting this on a note of, where did it all come from, this concept of Rescue Room?
So I think one of the most interesting things is that, so Rachna and I work as partners, and we are interior designers. Okay. So we have been interior designers for 20 years. And when one of Rachna's passion was also, solving clues, puzzles and things like that. And one of my passion was even writing books and stories. And when we clubbed all of these three aspects of providing a good ambience and writing a good storyline and putting it all together in puzzles, that's when I think Rescue Room came up. And that's how we created these entire games about Rescue Room. Rachna, if you could just tell what Rescue Room is about a bit.
Yeah, so it is basically, cutting yourself off from the virtual world and, being entangled into a storyline where you get to solve clues, codes, and puzzles and try and escape out of it. So we actually do have physical setups all over the country where you get locked into a theme-based space and you're supposed to escape out solving clues, codes, and puzzles. So that's what we are basically into.
Wow. So this must be, I get a sense of it being physically, blocked down, maybe having something blocking yourself from one room to other room. Is that so physical or?
Yes, it is. It is entirely physical. It's not computer based. It's not virtual. You are physically locked into a space and, you could probably just be locked into a prison and actual looking prison. And you're supposed to escape out of that within a stipulated time, which is typically 60 minutes. So, and you do that by solving clues, codes, and puzzles. So yeah, that's what we're into.
Right.
So like Kirish, when was the last time that you got a chance to rob a bank? And rescue.
Okay, that's wonderful. But in the so-called situation of lockdown where people are not able to move out, how does it work, Rachna?
Yeah, so it's all about innovating. It's all about pushing your boundaries. So what we did was, although we are a physical setup, people cannot move out and people still need entertainment. So we got Rescue Room onto a WhatsApp platform. Wow. Everyone is there on WhatsApp. Everyone is constantly accessing, all the more now because people are in a lockdown period. So we made sure that we could still reach out to people. We could still entertain them because they still need something different to do. And we got Rescue Room into a 60 minutes format, still being locked into a space, still solving clues, codes, and puzzles, but we got it onto a WhatsApp platform where you can enjoy as a family together or through friends connected over various cities and continents as well. So that's what we did.
All right. Shabir, for you, actually, I have never seen you not smiling, smiling and pumped up. So what is that you eat, what is that is keeping you so motivated and kicked up?
I think one of the things, I think I enjoy being with people and seeing so many people actually being satisfied with the kind of thing that, with the kind of product that you are providing or with the kind of engagement that you are providing, gives a lot of happiness to people.
Okay.
I think that itself is a great feeling. So to a happy business, it's in to be happy.
All right. I think it's important to see a happiness, and that keeps me going. Actually, it's a give and take of energy, positive energy, I believe.
True. Very true. Very
right.
True.
So, talking about this situation further, I believe we have to renovate and look at the current situation in a different way. How much is digital media helping you, or what's your message on Rachana on digital media to be getting used? Because you must be reaching out also in the digital space for market,
Perfect.
reaching out to market.
Yes, yes. In fact, with the lockdown, the digital becomes the best way for you to reach out to people. So, be it through your social media, be it through even something like your Facebook, your Instagram, or even WhatsApp as a platform. So, I think a lot of people are looking at lockdown as a constraint because it is locking you down. But if you start exploring and you start getting into the digital media, looking at ways that you can reach out, it has really helped us tremendously. We have literally gone viral in less than 2 days, Shirish. I mean, 2 days using digital media as a platform. That's how much time it has taken us to reach to countries, we've reached Riyadh, we've reached Vienna, we've reached US, we've reached Australia. All of this in a matter of 2 days using
Wow.
Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram. That's how much it's helped us, and that's how much it can help everyone.
Superb, superb. As you were telling Shabir about writing stories, and stories where it relates to and it connects with the people. And you've tried. I think you've written your own story also in a form of book, right? And how did it work? And in this situation, do you think that it helps going back to those memories and the whole process of writing?
So I think so. Basically, the book that I had written about Shirish was totally on professional life dedicated to Rachna and the way she had grown as an entrepreneur,
Mm-hmm.
and that itself was a good learning experience. One of the other purpose was that there are of interior designers out there who want to again start their own practice. A college does not teach you the practical aspect of business. So this was an attempt to teach people the practical aspect of business, where we have actually shared our secrets of business
Uh-oh.
on that book, and it is an open book. So, please go ahead and make the best use of it. But the point is that, yeah, when we are doing all of this and when you are actually penning down your thoughts, it becomes more concrete in your mind. And when it becomes more concrete in your mind, you can apply that same principle into any other scenario. And that's where these writing a book or something like that can keep coming back to you, because it's a concrete thought that you have put, it's an action point that you have put, and when you write it, you have announced it, you have committed to it.
Right, right. And I also actually, as it triggers your own thought process, it also helps others to relate and bring their thought process getting started, I believe.
Very true. Yeah.
And books are like eternal, right? Once written, Shabir and Rachana could be some role models into that, but those could be
Touchwood.
definitely resonating.
100%.
Wonderful. I remember having talked about another concept, absolutely hatke, and I couldn't resist myself to be not talking about it. Is this something called as design sanduk? Oh, kya hai
Right.
sanduk? What is the Swanda?
All right. So another business that Shabir and me innovated was, so one of our businesses, we are interior designers and architects as well. What we realized is that as a community, at times, we do not reach out to each other for just even something as simple as help with planning and, help with understanding spaces. And at the same time, there are certain experts out there who have worked on certain projects, who have a bank of things that is available with them. And it just lies with you. It just lies in files. It just lies in your computer. And you have young people out there who are willing to learn, who are willing to nurture themselves from, this information that's available. So Design Sanduk essentially became a marketplace for interior designers, architects, landscape designers, anyone from that design industry. And it became a sharing platform where people with experience, people who worked on projects, could go ahead and display their work. It could be right from even something as simple as a small home interiors to something as an entire hospital design, right from planning to working drawings. And young entrepreneurs, young designers, young architects could actually go ahead and procure this material to help them as a case study to work on projects that they would like to work on and pitch for. So it was something that is very different to make sure that we create a single platform for the people from these various industries to connect and be able to benefit from each other.
Wonderful,
So yeah.
wonderful. Nicely summed it up. I think it's absolutely like, opening up something that you will find all the designs.
Yes,
I'm feeling
perfect.
that.
So,
Yeah,
so
it's
a
a
simple
Sanduk
word,
literally.
a
Sorry.
simple word for Design Sanduk was probably it's an online design library.
Right.
Yeah.
Things which are absolutely ready for us to kind of look at it and use it, tailor it to what you require for.
Absolutely.
Looking at, I in Hatke, the last E stands for engagement. I believe,
Right.
Shabir, talking about people and talking to people and engaging and connecting with people, how important do you feel as a mantra in now current situation?
I think engagement is the crux because these are times. So one of the philosophies that we believe is that the terminology which has come being used as social distancing is actually wrong. It is only physical distancing, but you can still be socially engaged with people.
Okay.
So, I would kind of request everyone to not use social distancing, but use more of physical distancing because socially we are connected right now, Shirish, aren't we?
Right. Right.
Even on a social media. So we are connected. So the medium of communication has changed or the medium of engagement has changed. We are engaging on a virtual platform, but we are still engaged today.
Okay.
So, even one of the important aspects when you said E is for engagement, the basic concept of Rescue Room was to engage people, to bond people together. And just because the medium changes, the bonding or the engagement does not have to change. Now we are doing it virtually. Before we are doing it physically, we are doing it virtually. And maybe after some time, we'll again be back on the physical this thing. But I think even when we are coming back onto the physical platform where we are physically being able to engage with others, even then the reminiscence or there will be a huge amount of people who would have been more comfortable now engaging virtually also.
True.
Good. I think nicely said, Shabir. Now, there are a huge number of entrepreneurs out, and I'm trying to look at even a kind of a younger class, though, gray hairs, but we are still young, I believe. Shabir
Of
will
course
agree
you
with
are.
that, right? But talking about the entrepreneurs who are budding, Rachna, what's your message for them as they venture out, as they're looking up, as they are building their dreams in the current situation?
So what I would first of all like to tell entrepreneurs is let's first break out of the mindset that this is a lockdown. Okay, so let's first break out that this is a constraint, because I think the moment you stop looking at it as a hurdle, then that's when you are going to look at opportunities that lie beyond. So the moment you stop looking at it as a hurdle and look at it as an opportunity of how you can innovate in your field, how you can innovate in your industry, how is it that, and all the more with young entrepreneurs, budding entrepreneurs, they have this fresh blood in them, So what is it that you can do differently or offer to your clients, prospective, existing, that's going to help them remember you for a longer time? That's going to help them engage. I'm going to use the word again. That's going to help them engage with you for a longer time. So the moment that you look at it as an opportunity, what is it that you can do differently in your existing field? How is it that you can value add to your client, customer who might be disconnected with you at the moment? It at times could be monetary, at times it could just be purely engaging. But how is it that you can reach out to your client? How is it that you can show him value? And very simply, how is it that you can show him that you care? You care for him individually, even in this lockdown. The moment you can reach out to your client in that way, I think that's going to help you, in fact, have a cutting edge even above your competitors. It's going to help you have that cutting edge because a client is going to remember you when things become normal, that you were there when there was no one else.
Right,
so that's going to help you.
Kind of, extending it further, a friend in need is a friend in need.
Indeed.
Is where you are
Perfect.
extending
Yes.
hand
Yes.
when
Yes.
there is a kind of a distress, so-called distress situation, and you still remember him. That person will remember you back, I believe.
In happy times, you're going to remember that person.
Absolutely, and maybe
So, yeah.
you're sowing seeds for your business after 3 years. 2 years.
Perfect. Yes. Perfect. Yeah. Yes.
So now coming to the last portion of it, Shabir, what keeps you motivated? What keeps you, kicked up? And what is that message that you want to give to the community around who are, people looking at a little bit lull situation? Aage kuch nahi hoga, ye sab slow down hai. What is the message that you have?
I think there is whether the only way to counter slowdown, which is expected to come. So I'll tell you what, Shirish, slowdown will come to people who are relaxing because it's a lockdown. If you are there in the marketplace and you are going to be aggressive, you're going to be visible to people, slowdown is not coming to you. You are on the right track.
Mm-hmm.
I know today, right from a dentist to an interior designer to an insurance agent, who are out there using this time to reaching out to more people. And as a matter of fact, they are taking this opportunity to market more.
Okay.
So if you are of the mindset that this is a lockdown, then it's going to be a lockdown for you for a long time. If you are out there and changing with the world changing, you are going to see opportunities coming your way.
Wonderful. I think that's nicely summed up, where we have to reinvent ourselves to look at the situation in positive way. I think that's the message. Rachna, any closing comments about where do you see Rescue Room going?
Hopefully, we want to make sure Rescue Room reaches cities across India. One of the goals that Shabir and me have is to make sure that Rescue Room gets to 10 countries by 2027. So that is where we want Rescue Room to go. And I think if we keep the audience engaged, that dream does not seem far. So,
all right. And just a kind of, maybe a stupid question, but do you see that this kind of a rescue, notion of rescue is same across the nations and countries? Have you given that hatke thought of what is a handcuff? Handcuff is a handcuff is a handcuff, right? Lockdown is a lockdown, or anything else?
Of course, a handcuff is a handcuff. A lockdown is a lockdown. Humans are humans everywhere. So anything that is going to help you escape out of a particular environment, I think humans react to it the same way. Yeah, languages would be different. Thought processes could be different, but humans remain humans. We have a need to break free. And whenever given an opportunity, we would love to break free. So I think that remains a
wonderful. I think that sums it up, saying that this concept of Rescue Room is basically implied to minds, if at all you talk about human bodies or personalities, to break through from their minds, to come out of that and eventually find out different ways of looking at the situation and find out different solutions to be creative. I believe that's the way we can sum it up. So thank you, Shabir and Rachna, to have taken time and come on to this platform. It was definitely wonderful.
Thank you so much.
A lot. It was a very hatke interview.
Yes, thank you so much, Shirish. Absolutely enjoyed. Very hatke, like Shabir said it. And kudos to you as well, who is not being, pulled down by this lockdown, but you're doing wonderful with so many business entrepreneurs out there. Thank you so much, Shirish.
Superb. Thanks so much, and all the best wishes for the ventures that you are taking up.
Thank you so much.
You are definitely going to go northwards because you are spreading that energy out. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shirish. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.